Dear viewers, thank you for joining me on this journey through the tapestry of human worship. Before we delve into the rich history of different forms of worship and religions, I'd like to express my gratitude to each one of you for being a part of this exploration. If you find this content intriguing, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories. Chapter 1. The Dawn of Devotion. In the beginning, as Adam walked the earth, his heart resonated with gratitude towards the Creator. The worship was simple, a heartfelt connection between man and the divine. The essence of monotheism, the belief in one God, laid the foundation for all future forms of worship. Say, He is Allah, who is one, Allah, the eternal refuge. He neither begets nor is born, nor is there to him any equivalent. Quran 112:1-4. The Age of Altars. As humanity multiplied, so did the diversity of worship practices. Altars were raised to honor the divine, and sacrifices became a symbol of surrender and humility. Different cultures adopted variations of this practice, from the ancient Egyptians to the Canaanites, and Abel brought of the firstborn of his flock, and of their fat portions. And the Lord had regard for Abel and his offering. Genesis 4:4. Chapter 2. The Rituals of Reverence. Ancient veneration in Mesopotamia. In the cradle of civilization Mesopotamia, religious rituals took on elaborate forms. Temples were erected to honor deities, and priests performed intricate ceremonies. The Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the oldest known stories, reflects the profound connection between mortals and the divine. I will set up my covenant with you, and you shall come into the ark, you, your sons, your wife, and your sons' wives with you. Genesis 6:18. Hymns and homage in ancient India. In the vast land of ancient India, the Vedas became the source of spiritual guidance. Elaborate hymns and rituals celebrated the interconnectedness of all life. The reverence for nature and the pursuit of enlightenment were central themes. That which is below is like that which is above, and that which is above is like that which is below, to accomplish the miracles of the one thing. Hermeticism. Chapter 3. Monotheism amidst polytheism. Abraham's covenant. The narrative shifts to the life of Abraham, a pivotal figure in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. His unwavering faith in one God challenged the prevailing polytheistic norms. The covenant with God established a lineage of prophets, each guiding their people towards monotheism. And I will establish my covenant between me and you and your offspring after you throughout their generations for an everlasting covenant, to be God to you and to your offspring after you. Genesis 17:7. Mosaic laws and tabernacle worship. Moses, an eminent prophet in the Abrahamic tradition, received the 10 Commandments on Mount Sinai. The tabernacle, a portable sanctuary, became a focal point for worship. The Ark of the Covenant symbolized the presence of God among the Israelites. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself a carved image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath. Exodus 20:3-4. Chapter 4. The Radiance of Revelation. Jesus and the Sermon on the Mount. With the advent of Jesus Christ, a new chapter unfolded. The Sermon on the Mount encapsulated his teachings, emphasizing love, compassion, and forgiveness. Christian worship centered around the Eucharist, a commemoration of the Last Supper. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Matthew 5:8. The unity of Quranic revelation. The Quran, revealed to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, consolidated the monotheistic message. Islamic worship, encapsulated in the 5 pillars, includes the declaration of faith, prayer, charity, fasting, and pilgrimage to Mecca. And your God is one God. There is no deity worthy of worship except Him, the most gracious, the most merciful. Quran 2, 163. Chapter 5. Devotion in Diversity. Dharmic traditions of the East. As we move eastward, the tapestry of religious practices becomes even more intricate. Hinduism's rich diversity encompasses rituals, yoga, and devotion to various deities. The Bhagavad Gita serves as a philosophical guide, addressing the paths of devotion, knowledge, and selfless action, whatever form any devotee with faith wishes to worship with reverence. I stabilize the faith of that devotee in that form. Bhagavad Gita 7.21. Buddhism, the path to enlightenment. Buddha's teachings, rooted in compassion and mindfulness, spread across Asia. Meditation became a central practice, guiding followers towards enlightenment and the cessation of suffering. Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. Buddha, Chapter 6. The Tapestry of Tolerance. The Silk Road and Syncretism. Along the Silk Road, cultures converged, leading to syncretic religious practices. Zoroastrianism, with its focus on the cosmic battle between good and evil, influenced both Eastern and Western traditions. Good thoughts, good words, good deeds. Zoroastrianism, Sufism, mystical dimensions of Islam. Within the Islamic tradition, Sufism emerged as a mystical path. Sufis sought a direct personal experience of the divine through love, devotion, and spiritual practices. Whoever knows oneself knows one's Lord. Sufi saying. Chapter 7. The Modern Mosaic. Globalization and interfaith dialogue. In the contemporary era, globalization has facilitated the exchange of ideas and fostered interfaith dialogue. People of different religious backgrounds come together to promote understanding and tolerance. The world is my country, all mankind are my brethren, and to do good is my religion. Thomas Paine. Unity in diversity. As we reflect on the journey from Adam to the last prophet, Muhammad, peace be upon him, we see a mosaic of worship practices. Despite the diverse paths, the underlying message is one of unity, love, and submission to the divine. O mankind, indeed, we have created you from male and female, and made you peoples and tribes that you may know one another. Indeed, the most noble of you in the sight of Allah is the most righteous of you. Quran 49:13.